Hello and welcome. This is a Porsche 911 GT3, the 997 to be specific, and this vehicle has the engine from the Porsche 911 RSR. Yes, from the Group 3 race car, which means this car has to have fantastic performance, which it does, and I went over all of that in my previous video. And in that video I mentioned how this car is a very valid method for making a lot of money in Gran Turismo 7. So in today's video I'm gonna go over the different money methods, setups I created for this Porsche. And if you guys do going to enjoy this video, hit that like and subscribe button. So we have an 800 performance points tune. Now this will allow you to participate in the WTC 800 around Sardinia as well as Spa. So for this video we are just focusing on Sardinia, but it is also usable at Spa. So with that being said, let's just jump straight into the tune. Well, we're gonna see that the vehicle is gonna be used on racing medium tires. We have a fully customizable suspension. Body height adjustments in the front is going to be 95. Body height adjustments in the rear is going to be 105. Anti-roll bars are both going to be set to 8. Your damping ratio compression is going to be 36 in the front, 38 in the rear. Your damping ratio expansion is going to be 45 for both front and rear. Your natural frequency is going to be 3.30 in the front and 3.35 in the rear. Your negative camber angle is going to be 3.0 for the front and the rear. Your toe angle for the front is going to be 0.10 going outward, and then we have 0.20 going inward for the rear. So for your fully customizable differential, your initial torque is going to be set to 10 in the rear. Your acceleration sensitivity is going to be 20 in the rear, and your braking sensitivity is going to be 5. Then when it comes to downforce, we have 230 in the front, 410 in the rear. Your ECU is going to be fully customizable and set to 100%. You need no ballast, no power restrictor. Your transmission is going to be a fully customizable racing transmission set to 330. Then on the next page we see that we have a high RPM turbocharger equipped. Then for brakes we have a racing slotted disc. Whatever braking system you want to use, that's up to you, but it just might affect your performance points rating. Then for brake pads we have racing as well as handbrake is normal. Your clutch and flywheel is racing, and we have stage 1, 2 and 3 weight reduction done to the vehicle. Now do keep in mind the vehicle has been equipped with a wide body kit and also has its wheel offset set wide. So then you have two options when it comes to running the WTC 800 around Sardinia. You can either do a 2 pit stop method or a single stop method. For the single stop method, you need to set your vehicle over to fuel map level 6, and you're going to leave it there for the entirety of the event. Now since you are running on racing medium tires, you do need to be careful with tire wear, but if you can manage tire wear, you should be able to reach the end of lap 8 before you need to head on into the pits and refuel your vehicle. Now once you do that, after you refuel and put on a brand new set of racing medium tires, you're gonna come out and just head on over to the finish line. So as I said, it's a one-stop method. For myself, I was setting lap times averaging around a 1 minute 38, 1 minute 37 mark, with the vehicle being on fuel map level 6. Now for the 2-stop method, you're gonna see yourself set the vehicle over to fuel map level 3 and leave it there for the entirety of the event until the last section. So when I say the last section, after the second fuel stop, you are gonna have a bit more extra fuel if you refuel all the way to 100%. Now that is what you're gonna do for the first pit stop. You need to make sure you put on a brand new set of tires and fuel up to 100%. Now on fuel map level 3, you're gonna find yourself sitting lap times around the 1 minute 36, 1 minute 35 mark, which is quite impressive. Look, it's a good money method, however this is not the fastest money method. There are vehicles that can do a lot better than this. However, this is still a very valid option and a good option if you just want to spice it up and not keep using the same cars over and over and over again. So at the end of it, you're roughly going to be setting a very similar overall time, which is going to be around the 25-minute 30-second mark for this event. So yes, I know there's vehicles that can do this event in like 23 minutes, 24 minutes, but as I said, remember, this is a street car that's been upgraded and made to be able to beat out fully grown Group 3 vehicles. So setup is for the WTC 700 around Le Mans 30-minute endurance event, which will earn you 825,000 credits every time you complete it. Now for that setup, you are gonna need racing hard tires as well as racing intermediates, because you don't know whether it's gonna rain or not. However, with the latest update, you can see the weather forecast, so use that to your advantage and know whether or not you need racing intermediate tires. So the setup is as follows: the suspension, differential, transmission stays exactly the same, whereas the difference comes now with tire compound. As I said, you need racing intermediates, you need racing hards. Then for downforce, you need 140 in the front, 370 in the rear. Your ballast is going to be set to 200. Your ballast positioning set to -50. You do not need a power restrictor. Then when it comes to your turbo, well, you have no turbo. You take the turbo off, and that is going to allow you to drop your performance points down to 698.91. So with your setup now being in the vehicle, you can set the vehicle over to fuel map level 1 and run it there for the entirety of the event. With it being on fuel map level 1, you're going to manage 3 laps before you need to head on over to the pits to refuel. So in my opinion, I say run on fuel map level 1. Your car is going to be able to travel well over 310 kilometers per hour on the main straightaway, and you're going to be setting decently fast lap times around a 4-minute mark if you are a decently fast driver, and sub 4 minutes if you're actually really quick. So these setups are just very generic, very basic, because I just set it up to a point where anyone can jump in and go for it, whereas I know a lot of players like very more in-depth and personal builds, so you can take the tune and just adapt it to your liking. This is not a final tune. Even for myself, I might find myself updating it in the future, but we'll see. But until then, these are my tunes for the Porsche 911 GT3 for both 700 performance points as well as 800 performance points. And if you guys do go on to enjoy this video, don't forget, leave a like and subscribe for more Gran Turismo 7 content, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.